Hello and welcome to the SMEFocus show, powered by MTDCNC. I'm Mark Weymouth from the Sensor Specialist Plus Automation. I'm your host this week to continue the great work this show does highlighting UK manufacturing and particularly SMEs. My guest today is Tom Davies of Pathfinder FX, a foreign exchange and commercial finance provider who focus on SME businesses. Hi Tom, welcome to SMEFocus.
Thanks for having me, Mark. It's great to be here.
So should we kick off by asking you to tell us a little bit about your background and your interest in manufacturing?
Yeah, great. Absolutely. So my passion sort of goes back to when I was sixth form and university and my summer holidays. I worked at a company called Chembre Limited, which my dad was the MD of at the time, and made me get into the shop floor, and it's really interesting to see how the raw materials were turned into finished products, and that really fascinated me within that. And so, now we've kind of gone to the other side of the finance side, where I get to work closely with the manufacturers, helping them to overcome the financial challenges, ultimately focusing on reducing currency risk and protecting profit margins, and ultimately contributing to their success, which is really rewarding.
Okay, so we know each other, strangely enough, because you look after the FX purchases of euros for Plus Automation for our manufacturing partners. So I guess it makes sense, therefore, to start with FX and talk about what you do, particularly for SMEs. You talked about protecting them from surprises, let's say. Tell us a little bit about what you do and how you'd compare that to sort of a standard bank service.
Yeah, absolutely. So Pathfinder FX, obviously we specialise in helping SMEs navigate the complexities of foreign exchange, especially if they're importing and exporting. Many SMEs, you might be using the banks, often will find sort of poor exchange rates, higher fees, and poor and slow customer service, which ultimately can hurt the bottom line. We provide a more personalised service, focusing on competitive rates, transparent pricing, and expert guidance, as well as other facilities like currency wallets to give our clients greater scope for receiving international payments from their clients. We're also looking for use our deep understanding of manufacturing sector to obviously help us offer a more tailored solution, which we believe the banks can't simply match.
Okay. So you mentioned manufacturing knowledge and sort of an interest in SMEs, which is something I guess many of us all accuse the banks of not having. So talking SMEs, I know you work with other customers trying to help them access funds for investment. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so obviously beyond FX, we know that securing funding is crucial for investments, such as new equipment, managing cash flow, and that can be quite a time-consuming element for business leaders, particularly SMEs. So what we do is look to take that pain and time constraints away. We work with our network of specialist lenders on our behalf, and also leverage our relationships to get preferential rates. If you go directly to your bank, you've literally got the bank's products offering, whereas we can actually go to the whole of market and find the best solutions for our clients. And these range from asset finance, invoice finance, trade finance as well. So obviously we're not beholden to one particular lender. It's all about making sure that we can actually find the best solution for our clients and ultimately focus on service and cost as well.
Okay. What would you say are the main challenges for businesses, and particularly with an SME focus for this year when it comes to growth and financial management? What tips might you offer?
Yeah, so a great question, Mark. Thank you. I think this year businesses are facing a complex landscape. Interest rates are still a concern, particularly as central banks are going to be more cautious to lower rates due to the hangover of inflation still about there. There's also there's persistent issues with supply chains. So all these elements can impact investment decisions to access capital for growth. Obviously, Pathfinder FX, we help businesses navigate these challenges, providing financial strategies to optimize cash flow and connect them with the right funding partners.
Okay, interesting. The usual wrap-up question for this program seems particularly apt in January, and can you tell me what your plans are for the next 12 months? So what do you have planned for 2025? Maybe what hopes have you got as well? What do you want to achieve?
Yeah, so I think we're continuing focusing on expanding our reach to support even more manufacturing SMEs with their FX and financial requirements. We're also investing in technology, particularly in AI, to help sort of streamline our process, provide a more streamlined experience for our clients. Hope is that we can play a key role in empowering SMEs to thrive and increase an increasingly complex competitive landscape.
Okay. And any personal plans or hopes for the year ahead?
Yeah, so a lot of it is about sort of personal growth. I'm getting back into my abstract art. It's one of the things that I sort of like to take time away. So doing more painting, reading more, and just general focus on sort of my general health and well-being. I think it's a time to focus on personal growth at the moment and doing the things that I enjoy.
Okay, sounds interesting. So how do people reach out to contact you, Tom? What's the best places to get you?
Yeah, so you'll find me on LinkedIn. Within that, LinkedIn. Also, easy access. The best way to do is give me a call directly on my mobile, which is you can find on the contact details, or email. I think one of the things that we sort of really pride ourselves is the ability to be reached in matters of moments. You've got a requirement or a need to speak to us. We're always available at the end of the phone. No automated dials or anything like that. It rings 3 times and we pick up the phone. So yeah, always really accessible and reachable, and that's not just in business hours but any time of the day.
Excellent, sounds good. Okay, well, thanks for that. It was good to catch up. It's quite strange to see you rather than talk to you just over the phone or via email. So thanks for your time today, Tom, and I hope you find it interesting.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, Mark. It was a really enjoyable experience, and I hope it goes well.
I'll give it the usual wrap up. So if you'd like to get in touch with the show with a comment, a suggestion, or if you'd like to appear in a future episode, please email us at inquiries@mtdcnc.com or contact myself, Stuart Whitehead, or Joe Reynolds. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. From me, Mark Weymouth, Plus Automation. Cheers. Have fun.